Hey, what's up guys? Mike Red Fox. In this video, I'm going to attempt to answer the question, just how loud is a server power supply? This is a really common question that gets asked. Server power supplies can be both cost-effective and a convenient way to power your GPU mining rigs. Though many of us are residential miners and we have rigs like this in our bedrooms and our living spaces, and we might be concerned about the amount of noise that a server power supply would generate over an ATX power supply. So in this video, I'm going to do the best that I can to give you an experience of what you might be able to expect if you bought a server power supply and use it in your mining rig. Let's go over the testing setup. So let me walk you through this rig. I have an HP server power supply, which is powering every GPU and the riser. The motherboard and the rest of the components are separate on an ATX power supply. I have the HP server power supply plugged directly into a normal house outlet on 120 volt. And this power supply can do 900 watts on 120 volt. You can use it on 240 and it can do 1200 watts, but for the sake of this video, for the audience of this video, you're probably just going to plug it into your bedroom or your living room outlet and you'll be able to do 900 watts, and that's what we're going to test here today. So that, doing all the GPUs, is plugged into the watt meter that you see on the screen here, currently pulling 815 watts. So again, that is just GPUs and risers. I've taken out motherboard and everything of the equation there. And what I'm going to do throughout the rest of this video, once we get started, is start off with one GPU at a pretty low wattage, and then just add a GPU, add a GPU, add a GPU, and we'll measure the sound level of this server power supply using the other data you see on your screen here, which is my sound level meter. You can see right now picking up me talking and everything else that's happening in the basement right now. We're hitting right 74, 78 decibels. I'm going to be quiet for a second so you can see a baseline reading of what the sound level is here with everything I have running. So you can see we're about 68 decibels, which is no good for testing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off everything. I'm going to shut off all of my miners, all of my fans, and get a new baseline level for what the noise is in this basement before we start testing. So let me go ahead and do that now. It's so quiet. I have everything turned off. All my rigs, all the fans, exhaust fans, everything is powered off. This rig is completely powered off right now. I have noise suppression turned off on my microphone, and we're pretty much ready to get going. What I want you to see is that our noise level went from 65 decibels, now is all the way down to 35 decibels, just with the ambient noise that I can't control. So what I'm gonna do now is I have the HP server power supply on this rig, and I have the sound level meter on my phone about a foot away is the reading that we're gonna get. I'm gonna take this microphone and place it right below the phone about a foot away and have it point directly towards this server power supply. My goal is to isolate the noise coming from the server power supply as much as possible. So I am gonna run the fans on these GPUs as low as I can to keep the temperatures in a decent place, because I don't want that to impact the testing at all. It's not gonna be perfect, but I think it'll at least help give you an idea of what you should expect in your environment if you were gonna get one of these server power supplies. So let's get going. Before we wrap this one up, I just wanted to give you a sense of me standing next to this rig with the mic, no noise suppression on, just talking. This is how loud it is with fans 100% full blast on all 12 GPUs and the server power supply under quite a sufficient amount of load. You can see when I'm talking, we're hitting about 80 decibels, and when I'm not talking, we're still hitting in the 70s for the sound level. All right, let's power this thing off and wrap this up. All right, that is off, and server power supply is off, and it's quiet again. So I hope this video is helpful to all of you, just to give you a sense of how loud a server power supply can be. I'm actually really surprised because I went well over the 900 watts on the server power supply on 120 volt. If you guys have any ideas why that might have happened, why I was able to do that, please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more GPU mining content. Join my Discord if you want to chat. The link is in the description below. And as always, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next video.